Thank you for coming in to East Coast Blue Jays channel. My name is Patrick McGraw, and on this episode, when is Daulton Varsho coming back from his rotary cuff surgery that he had in September? But before we get things going, if you're the 30% that is subscribed to our channel, thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated. And if you're the 69% that are watching and haven't subscribed, give us a little subscribe and a like. It's greatly appreciated. It's definitely going to help out our channel here at East Coast Blue Jays. So let's get things going here. So Mr. Daulton Varsho, you can see him diving here, catching the ball into his gold glove that he has won this year. So congratulations to him, and more to come with his great defensive style of the game that he does. All right, so we're going to get down to it. So Varsho had rotary cuff surgery on his right shoulder in September, and recovering from that operation will likely delay his progression in spring training, impacting his availability in the early 2025. Ross Atkins comment, I don't want to limit him, Ross Atkins said, but based on his history, that feels like opening day could be unrealistic. So yeah, we don't want to rush it. So he's probably going to be back sometime in spring training, and he's going to get back in the fit. He's got to start working out a bit more. So it sounds to me it's going to take a little while for him to get back into the groove of things. But just like anyone that has surgery, it's going to take time, and hopefully it will definitely help his situation, because obviously it must have been lagging him last year for him to want to get it. So hopefully it turns out great for him and get back to his all-star form. So Daulton Varsho is also progressing well, but remains questionable for opening day, according to Atkins, who spoke with the Toronto chapter of the Baseball Writers Association of America Tuesday. All things considered, though, these previously injured players have moved into the right direction since the regular season ended. All very positive, Atkins said. No one's behind schedule by any means. Really good mindset and nothing but good news there. Well, that's great to hear. So Varsho had rotary cuff surgery on his right shoulder, like I was saying earlier, back in September, and recovering from the operation will likely delay his progression in spring training. Yeah, so it's going to take a while, but I'm glad it was successful and going well. So yeah, again, so the outfielder Daulton Varsho, right rotary cuff, his right rotary cuff, well, maybe that side, but this side for me. Varsho underwent surgery on September 23rd and will rejoin the Blue Jays for the final week of the season. This rehab process will start slowly and stretch across the entire offseason at a minimum. All parties involved hope that Varsho is ready to roll for day one of spring training next February, but the Blue Jays should have a better feel for the later offseason as Varsho begins ramp-up activities again. So yes, that was updated. That was last year, but I just wanted to bring it up and read it to you. So as you know, Miss Ross Atkins traded Gabriel Morano and Lourdes Guerrero Jr., the outfielder, for outfielder Daulton Varsho from the Arizona Diamondbacks. I know there's a lot of you that don't like it. I don't like it either. I love these two guys that they gave up. But you know what? Daulton Varsho is a stud. He's a great defender. Hopefully he can get his bat. Hopefully he can get his bat around and do a little better. But yeah, I don't care for the trade. But at the same time, Daulton Varsho, he's a stud in the outfield. We just need to get his bat going, and hopefully this trade won't turn out as bad as it did. All right. So currently, he's on the injured list. He was drafted by the Arizona Diamondbacks. So he just recently agreed to the arbitration of an $8.2 million contract, well deserved, from his Gold Glove that he won. And he's going to be a free agent in a couple years, towards 2027. He's going to become a free agent. So at the meantime, while he's out and not sure when he's going to come back, there's a few other outfielders that will play center field that could possibly take his spot. And there's a few notable ones. Well, Miles Straw, well, we all know him. He got picked up. Well, we bought him out from the Cleveland Indians so we can spare up more international money, remember, for Roki Sasaki? Anyway, so there's one notable one. Nathan Lukes is another. Jonathan Klaas, he was picked up from the Seattle Mariners. Jorge Leperfido, he's another great center fielder that got picked up last year from a trade from Garcia from the Houston Astros, or from Kikuchi. And another one you gotta watch on your radar is Alan Rodin. I talked about him there yesterday. You can go on my channel and check out Alan Rodin. There's a great possibility. I think it's under Springer's Out. I call it Springer's Out, Rodin's In. So check that little video out there after this one. So yeah, this is a little kind thing Mr. Daulton Varsho did. So Toronto Blue Jays Daulton Varsho changes number to accommodate Anthony Santander. As you know, Daulton's jersey number is 25. Anthony Santander's jersey is also 25. So Daulton Varsho was given the jersey number 25 to the Toronto Blue Jays' recent free agent signing a couple years ago. Anthony Santander picking the number 5 as his replacement. Well, Daulton Varsho changed his number to 5 now. So Varsho is number 5 and Santander is number 25. But there's a little story to that. When Anthony got signed, came back to the Toronto building to introduce himself to all the coaching staff, to the physical guys, the doctors, all those guys, the facility. So how Anthony Santander kept Mom happy by getting Daulton Varsho's Blue Jays number. I said, no, Varsho has it. So Anthony said no to his mother. And you don't say no to your mom. And he said, I want the other number. It was a process. I tried to convince her, but she said no, I want 25. So his mother wanted him to keep his 25. And he said no, but then at the end of the day, he said, yeah. So his original number that he picked was number 53. It's just a little fun stat. It's nothing really important. But yeah, he picked the number 53 for no reason. His mother was determined for him to pick the number 25. So kudos to Santander for trying, but you got to keep Mama happy, right? And kudos to Daulton Varsho to give up his number to Santander. So Daulton Varsho has made a name for himself for wearing the number 25, winning his first career Gold Glove in 2024. He has posted an 8.9 WAR. Whoa. And a 57 defensive runs saved over the past 2 seasons alone, which he leads the league in that alone. So kudos to him, man. So if you didn't like the trade between him and Morano and Gurriel Jr., I mean, there's benefits to having Varsho. So defensive side, A1, A+. So Toronto Blue Jays center outfielder Daulton Varsho has changed his jersey number to 5, according to team's official transaction log. Varsho had worn the number 25 the past 2 seasons. He previously wore number 12 during his 3-year stint with the Arizona Diamondbacks, which ended up when he got dealt to Toronto in December 2022. So he had 3 numbers. He started off with 12 with Arizona, and then he went to 25, starting of the Blue Jays, and then he went to number 5. So, but yeah, it's just a number, right? As long as the name Varsho is in the back, right? That's all that matters. So a little bit of stats from Varsho. So he started in 2020 with the Diamondbacks during COVID times. So his average was 188, wasn't the greatest. 19 homers. Wow. Or no, 19 hits. Sorry, I read that wrong. 19 hits, 9 RBIs. And then his last year, 22, with the Diamondbacks, he played 151 games, 79 runs, 125 hits, 74 ribbies, and 235. So like I say, his average is not that great. And then his first year with the Jays, he averaged 220 And then last year is way down to 214. So maybe the rotary cuff, maybe his shoulder was really bothering. It must have been bothering him for a couple of years. For him to want to get surgery to the point where it bothered him so bad he had to get it done. So hopefully this surgery will turn himself around, and hopefully it'll be in a positive way. So hopefully he gets a full recovery of it, and wish him the best. So here's just a little bit more stats. It's the 2024 hit spray chart. So you can tell he's a left-handed hitter, and most of his balls are mostly all on the left side of things. Most of his home runs are that way. There's a few hits on the opposite side, but you can tell he pushes a lot of his balls close to the right side of the field, or I should say left side of the field. But yeah, this is a little fun stat I want to show you. And yeah, so here, Rawlings Gold Glove Award. Congrats, Daulton Varsho. So kudos to him. So you'll see first game back to Toronto, opening day, he'll be handed out this trophy. Yes, sir. And there we go, Mr. Varsho. So how do you guys feel about Daulton Varsho? Do you like him? Do you hate him? Do you feel he's beneficial to the Toronto Blue Jays? I hope he recovers 100% full recovery, and because I know my father-in-law, he had his whole shoulder replaced not too long ago. It took him a long time, but he had the whole thing replaced. So here it's just rotary cuff surgery. I don't know if they went in, they scraped it or whatever, or they took a piece out, or I'm not exactly sure what I'm not a doctor, so I'm not exactly sure. But if he had the surgery in September and he's not going to be back until February, so October, November, December, January, so that's 4 or 5 months of healing, and then he's got to get back into the groove. I imagine he's starting to exercise and stuff. But anyway, let me know how you feel about the Mr. Daulton Varsho. Leave a little comment below. Tell me how you feel towards him. I think he's great, and I think he's going to do great this year. I just hope he works on his bat a little bit better. His defensive side is definitely one of the best in the league right now. But yeah, let me hear from you. Leave a little comment below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and give us a little like. And thank you all for coming in, and we'll see you guys next time. Like I always say, let's go Jays.